Hi, this is Mark Moneypenny for EDL 856, the case study on parental apathy. Category 1, problem identification and analysis. What do you know? I know that John F. Kennedy School, there is no PTA. In the past, there were parent groups. There is low parent involvement. There was a letter sent home on Friday for a meeting scheduled on Monday, and only 8 parents showed up for that meeting. As far as the principal, he does not mind that the parents are not involved. He has a poor attitude towards the community and parent involvement, and is set in one mindset. And for the assistant principal, she wants parents to be involved in the community, to be involved in the school. She is passionate and eager to apply what she has learned. She's excited to try new things, and she has an open mind and wants to explore new things. Moving on to what do I need to know? Why did the parent groups in the past break up? What types of communication methods were used in the past? What has been tried and used in the past as far as anything that goes on in the school? What are the demographics of the school? And what grade levels are taught at John F. Kennedy School? Is it elementary, middle school, high school? What are the parents and the community's feelings toward John F. Kennedy School? Next, what is the problem? The principal is unwilling to change. He does not have an open mind. He seems to be he's not dedicated to the school. There is no parent or community involvement in the school. The assistant principal is new to the position. The communication is not good at the school with the community, the parents, or the school and faculty and staff. Should the meeting continue with only 8 parents showing up? Should the meeting move on, or should they just adjourn for the night? Going on to category 2, the plan of action with appropriate strategies for implementation. Step 1, I think they should proceed with the meeting. You need to carry out the meeting with the parents in attendance. Even though there's only 8 parents showing up, if you say there's not going to be a meeting, these 8 parents are never going to come back, and you're never going to have any parents show up in the future. You have to be able to move forward and value these 8 parents that actually took the time out of their busy schedule to actually show up. And you need to specifically ask questions regarding the interests of forming a parent group. You need to see why the parent showed up, what their current interests are in the school, maybe what the interests are of the community. See why maybe there are not other people showing up. And you need to produce certain goals for the group. See what they want to achieve. You need to see where the parents want to go from here. You need to have setting goals as far as when they're going to meet, what is going to be the expectation of this group, what is going to be the expectations of everyone involved. You need to select people to be an advisory group. I believe that the 8 people that definitely showed up need to be a part of this advisory group. You need to have teachers be a part of the advisory group. You need to have the administration be a part of the advisory group. Having everyone involved will just form a cohesive bond to be able to get people involved within the school and open up the school to everyone's insight into what's going on. And you need to set up a future meeting with the group. You can't just walk away and just say, not having nothing on paper. Set up a meeting, get these 8 parents out into the community, and try to get other people involved in what's going on. The word of mouth could spread very quickly if they are able to get 8 more people, 5 more people, whatever it is. That's going to be a larger number than what you have right now. Going on to step 2, the school image and transformation. You need to transform the school into a welcoming atmosphere. Right now, the school has a standoff attitude towards the community and parents. You need to open it up so the parents in the community are going to feel more involved in the school. You need to invite the parents in the community into the school. For example, you can have like family bingo nights, chili bingo, scavenger hunts, movie nights. By opening up the school, you're going to bring everyone into the school. They can see what's going on. The students can show the parents what their classroom looks like, what the hallways look like, what the gym looks like, what everything that's going on, all their schoolwork. And school functions music performances, plays, science fairs. Bring the parents in to see their children's work and what's going on, what actually intrigues the students beyond the classroom, and be able to see their natural talents on other levels. Going on to step 3, the communication improvements. You need increased communication with parents and community. This could be via the website, social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, email. You can trying to set up so many different things trying to get parents involved. Texting groups. Have parents sign up for texting groups, be able to send out mass texts so that just let everyone know when meetings are, what's happening in the school, what's going on in the classroom, phone calls, talking to the community, talking to stakeholders, talking to parents, just feeling the vibes from what's going on in the community about the school. Having public surveys. Even though you may not like what the surveys are going to say, but at least you'll be in the know and you'll be able to improve from there. Be able to see what's going on that people like about the school, what people dislike about the school. But like I said before, if you don't like the answer, at least you're going to be able to see it and change and be able to adapt to every situation. And you need to take time to meet with the individual teachers. You need to be able to sit down with them, gauge what their parental involvement is in the classrooms, see if their parents are involved, see what the teachers are doing with the students, how the teachers are getting the parents involved, if they are involved, if they're not involved, what have they tried in the past, have they tried anything in the past. Going on to step 4, collaborate with the principal. You need to set up a meeting with the principal about parent groups, talking to the principal about parent groups and seeing what his standpoint is on having them, see if he's going to be a pro or con versus it. Volunteer to take the lead on the parent groups, on everything that's going on out there, so the principal can focus on what he wants to focus on, and you can seek insight from him on what direction he wants to go. So when you are meeting with the parent groups, you can go back to him and say, this is what we discussed. What do you think is an appropriate thing we need to do? And where do you want to go from here? And you plan future meetings with the principal to discuss the progress of the parent groups. You need to be able to keep him in the loop, make sure he's not out in the dark, and so he's not going to be caught off guard with anything happening. He needs to be actively involved in what's going on. You need to ask the principal to be a part of the group. The principal being a part of the group would be a huge stepping stone for this actually taking off and making it public that the group has his blessing. That would open up the staff, the faculty, the parents, the community, the stakeholders to know that, hey, we can be in a positive working environment. We can come to you, come to the administration, come to anybody and express our feelings, express what we want to have done. And they're not going to feel that they're going to be turned away right away. Category 3, resolving issues based on promoting the success for all students. What is best for the students? Research in the area of apathy is showing that success breeds success, and success is an excellent motivator. In order to show students the school system cares for the students, we need to form positive relationships with the parents. The students need to know that the school system does care about them, and by them knowing that the school system cares, the students can actually have a vested part of their education back to them and saying, okay, people care about me, now I want to do better for you. And teachers need to engage the students on a daily basis. Teachers can't just sit back and expect students just to listen to what they have to say. Teachers are going to have to put on basically a show for the students, are going to have to engage the students, keep the students on the edge of their seat, get the students begging for more, begging for answers, begging to go out and do the research on their own. And teachers and administration need to keep the parents engaged in the students' education. in the education system, we can't just assume that all parents are going to want to be involved and all the parents are involved and know what's going on in the school. As an education system, we need to be able to show the parents what is going on. We need to tell them what's going on. We need to invite them into the school. Moving on to category 4, that debriefs a problem. What was I thinking? I thought, how long was it as a principal been working at the school, and what was it like before he was principal? Because was he just taking the lead of his principal that came before him? Was there no parental involvement before? So he was just saying, well, if there was nothing before and I tried it now and now it didn't work, so I'm just going to go away from it. I thought as a new assistant principal, you should be able to go to your principal and gain valuable wisdom from what's going on. And I just didn't feel that the assistant principal could actually go to the principal and get any wisdom from him, because he just had such an attitude of that it's his way or the highway, and you're just going to do things the way I want it, and I really just don't care about the outside community. I thought in order to be able to make changes in the school, she's going to need to be able to be a team player. You're going to have to basically play nice in the sandbox. You're just going to have to be able to tell the principal that you're going to be able to work with him, and you're going to be able to work with the teachers. You're going to be able to just be the liaison between everyone, trying to make everyone happy, so to speak. Because just by going out trying to throw your weight around and trying to throw a fit just because you're not getting your way is not going to make anything happen. And I thought, what were the former assistant principals' working relationship with the principal? Were they good relationships? Were they bad relationships? Did these assistant principals just leave because they got fed up with the principal's attitude? Were they frustrated in their position? What insight did they have that maybe things that worked best for them, maybe things that didn't work for them? Going on to how was I feeling? I felt frustrated that the principal actually thought he knew what the parents felt, because I just don't believe that this principal actually knew what he knew what the parents felt or even cared about what the parents felt. He just was telling everyone he knows what's best for the school, and he wasn't going to take anyone else's know-how or opinions into mind. I felt the correct decision was made initially when she was told no. She didn't go back and try to plead her case and fight her case and argue with the principal. She went back, regathered herself, came back later and presented it again. When he finally said yes, then she moved forward. I felt Miss Rose made the correct decision in pursuing a parent meeting. And with only 8 parents showing up, it's still a starting point. Because if you don't have the meeting to begin with, you're not even going to have the parents show up. And even if you only had 1 parent show up, that is even a good starting point. You have nowhere to go up from the 8 parents. I think with these 8 parents showing up, it's going to move you forward. What I found valuing, I valued the parents who showed up, putting their needs of their children first. These parents, even though they might have been turned away by the school and felt that the school didn't really care about them, they were trying to get a vested interest in what the students with their children need, and they want the best for their children. I valued and respected Mrs. Rose. The respect that she showed to the principal, even though she had every reason not to. She could have just turned her back and just walked away, and she treated him with a lot of respect, even though she may not have had a whole lot of respect for him. She treated him with a lot of respect, and that is a big factor in moving on. And I valued the passion of Mrs. Rose, that she showed her commitment towards wanting the parents to be involved. She did not just stop. She moved forward. She was told no. She kept on going back. Her passion and her commitment towards the school is actually probably going to keep the school going. And it just shows that it's just going to have a positive impact on the school, and I valued her deep understanding of how to be professional. She could have gone out and talked bad about the principal to faculty, to staff, to community, to parents, but it seems like she just kept her professionalism, gathered herself, kept on going back, and was just a true professional in every way she handled herself. Moving on, the unresolved issues are open for further investigation. What kind of working class is the community? Is it a white collar? Is it a blue collar? What is a common work schedule for the parents? If it's a factory work like a blue collar, are they night shifts? Do they work 12-hour shifts? Do they work day shifts? Do they work early morning shifts? A lot of these factors play into parental involvement in the school, and what other meeting times were better. We had a better turnout. Is Monday's usually not a good time for parents to be able to show up? Was it a Tuesday, a Wednesday, a Thursday? Probably Fridays are not good either. But other days than Monday, putting a letter out on Friday, was it a good turnout to have a meeting be on a Monday with such short notice? What was the success rate of the past parental groups? Did they break up for a certain reason? Did the parents just move away? Did they have great success and then all of a sudden everything just failed? You need to be able to figure out what the success rate was for those so you can see where you can go from there. What types of technology does the school have? That is a big factor in what is going to be going on with the school and where they can move forward from there. And what types of volunteer opportunities are there for the school? Do the teachers have volunteer sign-up sheets in their classroom? Does the office have anything? Is there anything for the school, for school functions? They actually get people to be into the school. Going on to Category 5, the evidence, Component 1. How did you as the building level administrator collaborate with families and community members to contribute to the school's success? As far as the principal, having the support of the principal will be better serve you for the success of the school. If you can have the support of the principal, you'll be able to go leaps and bounds higher than you would have if just by overstepping your bounds, by trying to go above his head or go out to the community by yourself. If you can get that support from the principal, you're just going to have a much more better working environment for the success for the school. And gaining the trust and the respect of the principal will help you when you're wanting to take on new projects. Because if you're just going to constantly go around the principal's back, go over his head, and do everything on your own, you're not going to gain the trust, you're not going to gain the respect, and the principal is not going to throw you a bone, so to speak. The principal is just going to go on to other things. And if teachers see the principal is supporting them, they're going to be willing to do more for the school. If the principal is actually going to be a team player towards the teachers are going to go above and beyond what their call of duty is for the school. And if the teachers are willing to sit down, if you are able to sit down with the teachers and listen to their ideas, they're going to feel like they're a valued member of the team. Because there's nothing worse than having a teacher not think that the administration even cares about what they think. But if you're an administrator and you're sitting down and talking with the teachers and listening to what they have to say and taking what they have to say and be willing to be able to value what they say, those teachers are going to be able to respect you and be able to do more just for you. Going on to the teachers, challenge the teachers to step out of their comfort zones and challenge the students daily. Teachers cannot just be stuck in a rut. They're going to have to expend all this energy. There's a reason why we are teachers, and that you're going to have to engage the students. You're going to have to keep the students waiting in suspense. You're going to have to keep the students wanting to go out to investigate things more. And teachers need to promote the successes of students. They need to go out to the parents and say, hey, your child is doing a great job. Go to the administration, say these students are doing a great job. Publicize it to the community and how well the students are doing. You can't just sit back and relax and expect the students to be able to do their job if you're not publicizing what they want. And have the teachers take part in getting parents involved in the classrooms. Have the teachers go out and actively try to invite parents into the classrooms. Make phone calls, send text messages, use social media to try to get parents involved in the classrooms, try to get the parents involved in the students' work in the classrooms. And having the teachers buy into the mission of the school will help the success of the students. By having the teachers buy into the mission, it'll give everyone else get everyone on the same page, and everyone will know what the proper verbiage is going around and using the same language to talk to all the students, all the parents. And by being able to do that, the parents will get more involved and the students will have more success because everyone's talking to everyone in the same way. Going on to the parents, increasing their parental involvement in the school will help the students. By getting the parents into the school will definitely help the students feel more like they want to be a part of the school. Well, they want to do better for the school. If the parents are just sitting back and they don't care, the students aren't going to care. It's kind of the way you learn from what you see. And if they're seeing that their parents are being lazy and they don't care, then the students aren't going to care. And we need to give the parents opportunities to attend school functions. If parents are working nights all the time, have school functions during the day. If parents are working in the daytime, have different performances of the night. You can have performances during the day and night for different people who can show up for different things. And we need to increase the amount of family activities associated with the school. You need to be able to bring those families in there. You can't just say, we tried it once and we're not going to be able to do it again because no one showed up. By inviting the parents in, feeding the parents, bringing them in, being able to let them see the school, having set up times and set up different things for them to do, it's going to give everyone the opportunity to be able to come in and see what is going on in the school. And having the parents buy into their child's education will help the student's success. If the parents can buy in, then the child's going to buy in. And by having them both buy in, it's going to have a dramatic turnaround for the school. It's going to help the success rate of the student. It's going to help the teachers be able to teach the students. It's going to be a great thing just all around for everyone. Moving on to component 2, how did you see as the building level administrator respond to the diverse needs and interests of the community as an ongoing basis? As far as the principal, by starting with the principal, I showed the value of the chain of command. I didn't go above the head of the principal. I didn't just try to go do things on my own. I showed the principal, yes, you are in charge of the school. Everything's going to be run by you. I respect you, and I do value what you have to say in this. And you got to your position because of what you know, and you're staying in this position, and I am not going to force you out of the position because who I am, because I'm definitely going to try to learn from you. And I took initiative in looking for the best interests of the school. I saw what the needs were for the school, and I was presenting them to the principal in a respectful manner. I am showing that to the principal that, hey, I am looking to take on new things. I'm looking to take on extra responsibilities while letting the principal still be able to make the final decisions. I am wanting to take on the extra responsibilities for the betterment of the school, and letting the principal just go on with his normal routine and making maybe 1 or 2 extra meetings for me to be able to show that, hey, these are some improvements. I'm seeing what the community is saying, what the parents are saying. maybe that we need to go along this path. What do you think about this? And by getting his input will actually lead to better success of future things going on down the line. Moving on to the teachers, I went to the teachers and let them give me the inside look into their classroom, good or bad, letting me see what the parent involvement is, what they are doing teaching-wise to engage the students, what they like about the school, what they don't like about the school. I'm showing the teachers that I cared about their vision for the school. I'm just not showing the teachers that, hey, we don't care about your opinion. We are looking for what you have to say, what your opinion matters. And we are not going to succeed unless the teachers are happy. You cannot have happy teachers if your administration is not going to show you that you're valued by them. By letting the teachers see that I'm there for them, they will feel more comfortable in the school. By me showing the teachers that I have their back, they're going to feel more comfortable coming to me. By showing the principal respects them, they're going to feel more comfortable going to the principal, and that's going to have an all-around turnaround effect of positive atmosphere in the school. And having the teachers buy into the student achievement will help the student success. And having the teachers show the students that, hey, we are seeing what you're doing. What you're doing is great in the school, and all we can do is go up from here and keep on doing what you're doing. And the students will totally buy into the teachers giving them support and showing them that you are there for them. Going on to the parents, by having the parents increase their involvement, the school and the students' outlook will change. Parental involvement into the school and the parent attitude into the school definitely has a turnout for what the outlook of the students are. Because if the parents have a terrible relationship or attitude towards the school, the students are not going to have a good relationship with the school, and they're not going to be willing to change, and you're not going to be able to see success in the school. And having the parents involved in the school will help with the student behavior. If this parents, like, once again, they don't care about what's going on in the school, the students really aren't going to care what their behavior is. They may not care if they're getting in trouble in class. They're just not going to care in general. And by getting those parents tied into what's going on, bringing them into the classroom, bringing them into the school, bringing them to school functions, the students' behavior is going to change. They're going to be able to see that, hey, my parents are involved, the teachers are, and the administration are going to be able to go talk to my parents, and my parents are going to care about what my behavior is in school and what I need to do to change to make the school and my classroom a better place. An increase in parental involvement will help increase student involvement. By getting the parents into the school, volunteering their time, will actually increase student involvement, maybe in extracurricular activities, maybe in just family events going on, and STEM fairs, and everything that's going on within the school, different school functions, music recitals, plays, all that stuff will help the increase morale as it moves forward. Going on to component 3, how did you as the educational leader promote communities of engagement for families and other stakeholders in the school community? Setting up an advisory group consisting of administrators, teachers, and parents. By doing this, it keeps everyone on the same playing field, so to speak. It lets everyone be able to communicate with each other. It lets administration be able to communicate with the teachers and the parents, and vice versa. And everyone knows what's going on in the school. And everyone's going to want to have a vested interest in what's going on in the school. Bringing the parents and everyone will bring the community and the stakeholders into the school and be able to show a great interest and just boost morale all around. And establishing new lines of communication with the texting groups, being able to send out messages to parents, letting them know what's going on in the school, letting them know what meetings are being set up and just how their child is doing in school, just keeping all those interconnections going on, letting the parents just know what's going on it would definitely be a big impact on the school. A website redesign. What is the current website looking like? It's obviously not functioning very well. We need to have it user friendly. We need to be able to have parents go in and click on community involvement. We need to have them click on what's going on in the classroom, be able to have an inside look on what's going on all around in the school. Social media, getting the school involved in social media as far as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, getting those messages. There's a lot of parents out there and community members are always on social media, and it'll pop up and they'll follow the group and they'll be able to see what's going on. They won't actually have to look at papers that are going to get lost. And part of social media is taking surveys of the community. You can get SurveyMonkey going on with the school. It's a very quick and easy thing. And you can, just by getting the input from the community, you can see where you're going to change from there. And just by the willingness to change will show the community that, hey, we are there for you. We are listening to your needs, and we do want what's best for the student. And we are putting the student's needs first. And we need to have promotion of family nights. Promote the family nights on the texting groups, the webpage, the social media. Will give every opportunity to bring the families into the school, get them going around into the school and seeing what the school is all about. And it'll actually have a better opportunity for other people outside the school district and the community to be able to see what is going on and why they might actually want to bring their family to this school. And the promotion of school functions, what a better opportunity to promote school functions and bring the families into the school is promoting what's going on, extracurricular activities, science fairs, whatever else you have going on in the school, whatever club activities, whatever parent activities you have going on. These are just grand opportunities for the betterment of the school and as far as an educational environment for everyone involved. And we just have to think of what comes first. It's not the needs of the educational people involved, it's the needs of the students. And if we're not putting the needs of the students first, then we are not actually in it for the right reason. So we definitely have to use the communication methods to everyone, showing everyone that we are there for the students and we are going to put the needs for the students first. Thank you very much and have a great evening.